Hey everyone, so welcome back to my channel again. In this video, we are going to discuss why sequence is a function. Okay. Second thing, what is sequence? What is a function? That we are taking little, but mainly we are focusing on why sequence is called as function, right? So yeah, let's start the video. And if you have any issue in any other topic of mathematics, please write in the comment box that ma'am, I need this topic in your video so that I can make a video on that. So yeah, let's start the video, everyone. How sequence is a function. So let's discuss these two terms first. What is a sequence and what is a function? I already told in my previous video what is a sequence. Let's take a sequence. Sequence means an ordered list of numbers or things. Suppose I'm saying 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and so on. This is a sequence because we are writing terms, and every next term is completely dependent upon the previous term. Like if I'm adding 2 to 1, I am getting 3. If I'm adding 2 to 3, I am getting 5. If I'm adding 2 to 7, I am getting 7. 2 to 5, I am getting 7, and so on. Means every term is dependent upon the previous term. That is a sequence. Sequence means writing numbers. Suppose I'm saying 1, 4, 9, then I have 16, then I have 25. This is a square number sequence. Means I am doing the square of natural numbers. I am doing the square of 1, I am getting 1. I am getting the square of 2, I am getting 4. I am doing the square of 3, I am getting 9, and so on. And these all are the sequence. There is no necessity that always you will get a positive number. In sequence you will have the negative numbers also, right? Now what is a function? Function means y is equals to fx. In mathematics, the function means you are giving some input and you are getting some output, right? This is a simple function. Suppose I'm saying I have the sequence 1, 3, 5, 7, so on. And please remember, always there is a formula for the sequence. Suppose this is a sequence. What is the formula for this? So y is equals to 2n minus 1 is the formula for this sequence. Okay, for this sequence. So if n is equals to 1, then what is y? So 2 into 1 minus 1, which is 2 minus 1, that is 1. If n is equals to 2, what is y? So 2 into 2 minus 1, which is 4 minus 1, that is equals to 3. Means if you are giving input in the form of natural number, you are getting an output. You are getting an output like 1, 3, 5, 7, and so on. Right? Means you are giving an input in the form of natural numbers and you are getting an output. So what is a function? Function means you are giving some input and you are getting some output. That is a function only in mathematics. But please remember how they both are connected. A sequence is a function because every term is completely dependent upon the previous term. You are doing something in the previous term, you are getting an output in the form of next term. So when you are doing when you are writing the sequence, so you are putting n is equals to 1 first, then you are getting 1. If you are giving n is equals to 2, you are getting 3. If you are putting n is equals to 3 into n minus 1, you are getting 5. Plus, please remember there is a different formula for every sequence, right? Input is very, very important. Next thing, so is sequence is a function because you are giving an input and you are getting an output. Next thing which is important is input is always a natural number. It is always be a positive number starting from 1. But output can be any real number. It can be positive, it can be negative, it can be fraction, it can be integer, and anything. Input is a natural number and output is a real number. Please remember this thing. It's very, very important, right? Next thing about domain, about range, and about codomain. What is domain? Whatever the input you are giving in the form of natural number, that is a domain. For this sequence, what is the output? It can be any real number. Suppose I'm saying -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. So for this sequence, if I'm giving n, so what is the value for, because this is the function for this sequence, if I'm giving n, the value will be 1. Okay. If I'm giving n is equals to 2, then the value will be 3. If I'm giving n is equals to 3, the value will be 5. It means these inputs are called as the domain. Okay. Whatever numbers you have in the output, that is the codomain. And whatever images you are getting, means whatever the filled numbers you have, that is called the range. So 1, 3, 5, 7, this is the range. I think you have understand. So this complete input is the domain. Whatever the numbers you have in the output, that output which are filled or not filled, that is the codomain. And whatever the filled numbers you have, these are called the ranges, right? Range. I think it's clear why sequence is a function. So yes, thank you everyone. Thank you so much.